Have you ever felt like life has completely broken you? Like you're drowning in challenges, and no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to rise above them? What if I told you that your mind is far stronger than you think, and that you have the power to train it to overcome anything? In today's video, we'll uncover the secrets to mental strength, resilience, and unshakable confidence in 5 simple yet powerful steps. Before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that more people can learn how to turn their struggles into strength. Now, let's get started. 1. Acceptance, the first step to strength. The first step in training your mind is acceptance. Many people resist pain, hardship, and disappointment, believing that suffering is something to be avoided at all costs. However, the truth is that suffering is an inevitable part of life. The more you resist, the more power you give to your struggles, allowing them to take control over your thoughts and emotions. Resistance creates stress and anxiety, while acceptance fosters a sense of peace and clarity. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What can I learn from this?" Acceptance does not mean resignation or surrender. It means acknowledging your reality without unnecessary resistance. It is about seeing things as they are, rather than how you wish them to be. When you embrace this mindset, you regain control over your emotions and your future. You are no longer a passive victim of circumstances, but an active participant in shaping your life. Acceptance is not about weakness. It is about strength. It is about understanding that difficulties are not punishments, but lessons. Every setback, every disappointment, and every painful experience holds valuable insights that can contribute to your personal growth. By resisting reality, you only create additional suffering for yourself. However, when you accept your situation, you open the door to solutions, progress, and transformation. This shift in perspective allows you to approach life with resilience, knowing that hardships are not roadblocks, but stepping stones to greater wisdom and maturity. One effective way to practice acceptance is through mindfulness. Take time each day to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. When a negative emotion arises, acknowledge it instead of suppressing it. Recognize your pain, your fears, and your anxieties, but do not let them define you. Mindfulness allows you to experience emotions without being overwhelmed by them, giving you the clarity needed to respond rather than react. By practicing mindfulness consistently, you cultivate an inner stability that helps you handle life's uncertainties with grace. Journaling is another powerful tool that can help cultivate acceptance. Writing about your struggles and fears provides an opportunity to reflect on your experiences and recognize the lessons hidden within them. As you document your journey, you'll start to see patterns in your thoughts and behaviors, gaining a deeper understanding of how past challenges have shaped you. This self-awareness will help you develop resilience and a more balanced perspective on life. Over time, journaling can become a therapeutic exercise, helping you process emotions and see growth where you once saw obstacles. Additionally, acceptance means recognizing that some things are beyond your control. You cannot change everything that happens, but you can always choose how you respond. The strongest minds understand this truth. External events may be unpredictable, but your internal response is within your power. By focusing on what you can control, you shift your energy from frustration to action. Instead of wasting time wishing for a different reality, you can start taking meaningful steps toward improvement. This proactive approach empowers you, allowing you to navigate challenges with determination rather than despair. It is important to remember that acceptance does not mean settling for less than you deserve. It does not mean becoming complacent or passive. Instead, it is a foundation for growth. When you accept your current situation, you create a clear starting point for change. You are no longer held back by denial or resentment, and you can begin making informed, intentional decisions about your future. Acceptance allows you to let go of self-pity and embrace responsibility, leading to purposeful action and meaningful progress. In moments of hardship, remind yourself that every challenge carries an opportunity for learning and self-improvement. The ability to accept reality with courage and grace is a hallmark of mental strength. It allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that even in adversity, you have the power to grow, adapt, and emerge stronger than before. Instead of allowing struggles to break you, you can use them as fuel for transformation. There are many examples of people who have demonstrated the power of acceptance. Consider athletes who suffer injuries that threaten their careers. Those who accept their reality and adapt often return stronger. Or think of individuals who face personal loss. By accepting what has happened and finding ways to move forward, they honor their experiences without being consumed by them. Acceptance is the bridge between pain and progress, between suffering and strength. Acceptance is a first step on the path to resilience, inner peace, and personal strength. It is the key that unlocks your ability to navigate life's challenges with wisdom and grace. When you embrace acceptance, you do not just survive difficulties. You transform them into stepping stones for success. Life will always present obstacles, but with an open mind and an accepting heart, you can turn those obstacles into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. 2. Reframing your perspective. Your mind is powerful, but it can also be your greatest enemy if you let it focus on negativity. The way you interpret events shapes your emotions, decisions, and ultimately your life. When faced with adversity, you have two choices: succumb to despair or reframe your perspective and use it as an opportunity for growth. Instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, view them as stepping stones leading to a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Many people allow negative experiences to define them, believing that failures or setbacks are a reflection of their worth. However, the truth is that challenges are inevitable, and they do not determine who you are. Your response to them does. The key to transforming your outlook is shifting from a victim mentality to a warrior mindset. Instead of saying, "I am broken," tell yourself, "I am rebuilding." Instead of thinking, "I failed," reframe it as, "I learned." The power of language and thought patterns cannot be underestimated. What you tell yourself becomes your reality. If you constantly reinforce negative self-perceptions, your actions and confidence will align with that belief. But if you deliberately choose empowering language, you give yourself the mental tools to persevere and adapt. Reframing is a cognitive skill that takes time and practice. It involves consciously choosing to interpret events in a way that empowers you rather than diminishes you. For example, if you lose your job, you might be tempted to view it as a devastating failure that leaves you hopeless. But what if, instead, you saw it as an opportunity to explore a career that aligns better with your passion and values? If a relationship ends, you could perceive it as rejection, or you could view it as redirection, guiding you towards someone who is a better match for your journey. The way you frame events can make all the difference between feeling defeated and feeling motivated to move forward. The same event can hold completely different meanings based on your interpretation. And with practice, you can train your mind to default to perspectives that serve your well-being. One powerful technique to help reframe your perspective is gratitude. It may seem difficult to feel grateful when life is challenging, but even in hardship, there is always something to appreciate. Start by listing 3 things you are grateful for each day, no matter how small. This simple habit trains your brain to seek out the positive rather than dwell on the negative. Gratitude rewires your mindset, making it easier to see silver linings and focus on what is going right instead of what is going wrong. Over time, this shift in focus creates a more resilient, hopeful outlook that can help you navigate even the most difficult circumstances with a sense of optimism and possibility. Another helpful strategy is the 10-year rule. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, will this matter in 10 years? Many of the worries and setbacks that seem overwhelming in the moment lose their significance when viewed through the lens of time. This perspective shift helps you avoid overreacting to temporary problems and reminds you that life moves forward no matter the difficulty you are facing. You may also try the zoom out technique, where you imagine yourself from a greater distance, whether as a part of a crowd, a city, or even the vast universe. This mental exercise helps you see that no single moment defines your entire existence, reinforcing the idea that challenges are just temporary points in your journey. Additionally, practicing self-compassion is essential in the process of reframing. Too often, people are their own harshest critics, dwelling on past mistakes and failures. Instead of beating yourself up, treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a close friend. Remind yourself that setbacks are part of being human, and that growth comes from learning through challenges. To further strengthen this mindset, consider keeping a growth journal where you document your struggles and how you overcome them. When you look back, you'll see proof of your resilience and progress, reinforcing the belief that you are capable of handling life's ups and downs. Surrounding yourself with positive influences also plays a crucial role in reframing. The people you interact with daily shape your mindset more than you may realize. If you constantly engage with individuals who dwell on negativity, complain, or reinforce limiting beliefs, their energy can influence your own thought patterns. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with optimistic, solution-focused people can help you naturally adopt a more empowering perspective. Seek out mentors, supportive friends, or uplifting content that reinforces the mindset you want to cultivate. Ultimately, reframing is about taking control of your narrative. Life will always throw obstacles in your path, but you have the power to decide how you respond. Will you allow challenges to break you, or will you use them to build a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself? The choice is yours. By consciously shifting your perspective, you reclaim your inner power and transform even the toughest experiences into opportunities for growth and strength. Every challenge you face can either be a weight that drags you down or a lesson that elevates you. It all depends on how you choose to see it. Keep practicing, keep growing, and most importantly, keep moving forward. 3. Developing unshakable discipline. Strength isn't just about positive thinking. It requires action. Motivation may spark your journey, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. Life will challenge you, obstacles will arise, and there will be moments when you feel like giving up. It is in these moments that discipline becomes your greatest ally. It keeps you on track even when the path ahead seems difficult and uncertain. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. To develop unshakable discipline, you must train your mind to stay focused on your goals, even when you feel discouraged or exhausted. The key to building discipline lies in your daily habits. Every small action you take consistently adds up over time, shaping your character and strengthening your ability to persevere. It's important to understand that discipline isn't something you are born with. It's something you build over time through repetition and commitment. Start small, stay consistent. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to build discipline is attempting to change everything at once. Instead of overwhelming yourself, start with small, daily habits. These simple actions create a foundation for discipline. Wake up early, exercise for a few minutes, meditate to clear your mind, or write down your thoughts in a journal. These habits might seem insignificant at first, but over time, they reinforce your ability to stay committed. For example, waking up early teaches you to prioritize self-discipline over comfort. Exercising daily strengthens not only your body, but also your mental resilience. Meditating helps you control your thoughts and emotions, allowing you to respond to challenges with a clear and focused mind. Writing down your goals and reflections helps you track your progress and stay accountable. The more you push through discomfort, the stronger you become. Over time, discipline becomes second nature, and you'll find it easier to take action even when you don't feel like it. When forming new habits, start with small, achievable steps. If you try to take on too much at once, you may burn out quickly. Instead, focus on making small improvements each day. Over time, these minor adjustments will accumulate into significant changes in your mindset and behavior. This principle applies to every aspect of life, whether it's improving your physical health, financial stability, or personal growth. Set clear, specific goals. Discipline thrives on clarity. Without a clear direction, it is easy to lose focus and give in to distractions. One way to build discipline is by setting specific, measurable goals. Instead of saying, I want to be stronger, say, I will exercise for 30 minutes every morning. Instead of saying, I want to be more productive, say, I will complete 3 important tasks before noon every day. The clearer your goal, the easier it is to stay committed. Write your goals down and review them regularly. Break them into smaller milestones so each step feels achievable. By making your goals specific and actionable, you give yourself a roadmap to follow, making it easier to stay disciplined even when challenges arise. Additionally, create a system for tracking your progress. Whether it's a habit tracker, a journal, or a planner, seeing your growth over time will help you stay motivated. Reward yourself for small victories to reinforce positive behaviors. Remember, discipline is not about perfection. It's about progress. When you fall off track, acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on course. The power of consistency. Consistency is the foundation of discipline. The most successful people in any field are not necessarily the most talented. They are the most consistent. Small, repeated actions lead to significant results over time. If you want to develop mental strength, commit to simple practices like journaling your thoughts daily, setting boundaries with negativity, and challenging yourself to step out of your comfort zone. When you commit to a routine and follow through every day, you eliminate the need to rely on motivation. You don't wait until you feel like it. You take action regardless of how you feel. This is the essence of discipline. Doing what needs to be done, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. One way to stay consistent is by structuring your environment to support your goals. Remove distractions, create a dedicated space for your work or habits, and surround yourself with people who encourage growth. Self-discipline is easier when your surroundings are aligned with your objectives. Embrace discomfort and overcome resistance. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. If you only do what is easy, you will never become stronger. Learn to embrace discomfort, because every challenge you overcome makes you more resilient. When you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. The mind, like a muscle, strengthens with resistance. The more you push yourself beyond your perceived limits, the more you expand your capacity to achieve greater things. It's natural to experience resistance when trying to build new habits. Your brain seeks comfort and familiarity, but discipline requires pushing past those instincts. Recognize that resistance is part of the process, and use strategies to overcome it. For example, if you struggle to get started, use the 5-minute rule. Commit to doing a task for just 5 minutes. Often, once you start, you'll find it easier to keep going. Life will test you. There will be times when you feel broken, when everything seems to be falling apart. In these moments, discipline is the glue that holds you together until you rebuild yourself. It is the force that keeps you standing when everything else tries to knock you down. It is your unwavering commitment to yourself and your goals, no matter what obstacles arise. Strengthen your willpower over time. Willpower, like discipline, can be trained. The more you exercise self-control, the stronger it becomes. Start by resisting small temptations, such as avoiding junk food or limiting social media use. Each time you make a disciplined choice, you reinforce your ability to control your actions. Over time, your self-discipline will extend to bigger challenges, allowing you to tackle greater goals with confidence. Another way to strengthen discipline is by cultivating patience. Progress takes time, and the road to success is rarely linear. There will be setbacks, but each obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger. Learn to be patient with yourself and trust the process. With consistent effort, discipline will become an unshakable part of who you are. Developing unshakable discipline is not about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about showing up every day, making small but intentional choices, and pushing through discomfort. When motivation fades, let discipline be your guide. Train yourself to take action despite obstacles, and over time, you will achieve things you once thought impossible. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. Without it, motivation fades and progress stalls. But when you cultivate discipline, you create a foundation for success that cannot be shaken. So start today. Take one small step, stay consistent, and watch as discipline transforms your life. No matter how difficult the journey may be, remember that every challenge you overcome makes you stronger. Embrace discipline, and you will unlock your true potential. 4. Mastering emotional control. Emotions are powerful forces that shape our thoughts, behaviors, and decisions. They can inspire us to take action, deepen our relationships, or serve as warnings in challenging situations. However, when left unchecked, emotions can also lead us to make impulsive decisions that we later regret. Mastering emotional control is about ensuring that emotions inform us rather than dominate us. It requires patience, self-awareness, and the ability to pause before reacting. When faced with hardships, train yourself to respond, not react. Reacting is often instinctive and driven by raw emotion, while responding is a conscious choice made after assessing the situation. The key difference between the two lies in the ability to take a step back, process what is happening, and make a rational decision. A composed mind is not devoid of emotions, but rather disciplined enough to manage them effectively. A useful method to practice emotional control is to take deep breaths when emotions run high. Deep breathing helps regulate your nervous system, allowing you to transition from a reactive state to a calmer, more analytical state. When faced with a stressful situation, pause for a moment, take a few deep breaths, and ask yourself, what is the best way to handle this? This brief pause can prevent unnecessary conflict and help you navigate challenges with clarity. Meditation, journaling, and self-reflection are excellent ways to develop emotional mastery. Meditation helps you center your thoughts and detach from immediate emotional impulses, allowing you to observe emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. Journaling provides a safe space to process emotions, recognize patterns, and gain insight into your reactions. Writing down your feelings helps you understand what triggers certain emotions and how best to manage them. Self-reflection, on the other hand, encourages you to evaluate past experiences and learn from them. By analyzing how you have handled emotions before, you can adjust your approach and improve your emotional resilience. It is important to recognize that emotions are temporary, but the actions you take in response to them can have lasting consequences. A single emotional outburst can damage a relationship, while a moment of patience and understanding can strengthen one. Learning to feel emotions without being ruled by them is a sign of mental strength. It allows you to remain composed even in difficult situations and ensures that your decisions align with your long-term goals rather than fleeting emotions. One of the best ways to manage emotions is to understand them. Instead of suppressing feelings, acknowledge them. Suppressing emotions does not make them disappear. Instead, it can cause them to build up and surface in unexpected ways. When you experience strong emotions, ask yourself, why do I feel this way? And what is this emotion trying to tell me? Emotions are signals, not commands. Just because you feel fear doesn't mean you should run. Just because you feel anger doesn't mean you should lash out. By understanding your emotions, you gain control over them rather than allowing them to control you. Developing a healthy response system is crucial for emotional mastery. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a step back. If you feel anger rising, count to 10 before speaking. If you are overwhelmed with anxiety, take a few deep breaths and ground yourself in the present moment. If you feel emotionally drained, remove yourself from the situation temporarily and engage in an activity that calms you, such as taking a walk or listening to music. Over time, these small habits create a more resilient mindset and empower you to navigate life's challenges with grace. Mastering emotional control does not mean eliminating emotions altogether. Rather, it means learning to manage them in a way that serves you rather than hinders you. The more you practice self-awareness, patience, and mindful responses, the stronger your emotional control will become. Remember, emotions are part of being human, but how you handle them defines your character and determines your success in life. 5. Finding strength and purpose. The most powerful tool for mental strength is having a purpose. When you have a reason to keep going, nothing can break you. Your purpose serves as a foundation upon which resilience is built. It is a driving force that keeps you moving forward even when the road is filled with obstacles. Without purpose, hardships can feel overwhelming, and challenges may seem insurmountable. But when you have a clear reason for pushing forward, you can endure, adapt, and thrive. Think about the most enduring individuals throughout history. Those who overcame extreme adversity, defied the odds, and created lasting change. What did they all have in common? A strong sense of purpose. Their challenges did not defeat them because their purpose was greater than any hardship they faced. Purpose fuels determination, ignites passion, and strengthens the will to endure. It transforms pain into progress and suffering into strength. Your purpose can take many forms. It might be your family, your personal dreams, your desire for growth, or your commitment to helping others. It doesn't have to be something extraordinary. It just has to be meaningful to you. For some, purpose is found in their career or creative pursuits. For others, it is in their relationships or personal values. Regardless of what it is, Having a purpose gives you direction and keeps you anchored even in the roughest storms. The clarity that purpose provides is like a compass, always pointing you toward what truly matters. Finding your purpose. To uncover your purpose, start by asking yourself a few fundamental questions. What excites me? What impact do I want to make on the world or those around me? What legacy do I want to leave behind? When do I feel most fulfilled? What am I willing to struggle for? If I had no fear, what would I pursue? These questions help you gain clarity about what truly matters to you. Purpose isn't about impressing others or meeting societal expectations. It's about discovering what fuels your passion and gives your life meaning. When you have a deep understanding of what drives you, decision-making becomes easier and challenges become more manageable. Sometimes, purpose is found in overcoming hardship. People who have experienced significant challenges often find strength in helping others who are going through similar struggles. Their pain becomes their purpose, transforming suffering into a source of motivation. In these cases, adversity becomes an opportunity for growth and a means of making a difference in the lives of others. Holding on to purpose in tough times. Once you've identified your purpose, it's essential to reinforce it in your daily life. When challenges arise, it's easy to lose sight of why you started in the first place. To prevent this, try the following strategies. Write it down. Put your purpose into words and place it somewhere visible, whether it's a note on your mirror, a reminder on your phone, or a daily journal entry. Having a visual cue helps reinforce your commitment. Revisit your why. Regularly reflect on why your purpose matters to you. When doubts creep in, remind yourself of the reasons that fuel your perseverance. This will keep you focused when the journey gets tough. Create a habit of reaffirming your purpose every morning, setting your intentions for the day with clarity and determination. Surround yourself with support. The people you spend time with can either strengthen or weaken your sense of purpose. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, encourage your goals, and remind you of your mission. Avoid negativity that drains your motivation, and instead seek communities that uplift and support your aspirations. Take small steps daily. Purpose is not just about grand gestures. It's about consistent action. Even small steps toward your purpose can create momentum and keep you moving forward. Progress, no matter how small, reinforces your commitment and builds confidence. Turn setbacks into lessons. Purpose-driven individuals don't see failure as an endpoint. Instead, they view it as a stepping stone to growth. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and come back stronger. Ask yourself what lessons each challenge holds and how they can make you more resilient. Stay flexible and open to growth. Your purpose may evolve over time, and that's okay. Life experiences, personal growth, and changing circumstances can shape and refine your mission. Be open to reassessing your purpose and adapting it in ways that align with who you are becoming. When life gets overwhelming, return to your purpose. Let it be the anchor that holds you steady in the storm. Purpose transforms pain into power, obstacles into opportunities, and fear into courage. It gives you the strength to endure when everything else tells you to quit. By holding on to your purpose, you cultivate an inner resilience that allows you to rise above any difficulty. Life will challenge you. It's inevitable. But how you respond is your choice. Mental strength is not about avoiding hardship. It's about facing it with courage and resilience. Train your mind to accept difficulties, reframe setbacks, take action, control your thoughts, and most importantly, find purpose. When you live with purpose, nothing can truly break you. You are not alone in your journey. Many have walked the path before you, finding their strength through adversity and emerging even stronger. You, too, have the power to push forward, to transform challenges into stepping stones, and to build an unshakable sense of self. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments how you built mental strength during tough times. Remember, you are stronger than you think. Keep pushing forward.